Welcome to the new video. Today I'm going to show you how I made $2,100 trading yesterday. So let's get into it. This is going to be like a quick trade recap. Coming into the market open, I was bullish just because if you pull out the volume profile and look closely, we have this buy side liquidity stacked above and this low volume node up here, which we haven't tapped. So with that in mind, whenever the market opened at 9:30 a.m., you can see that it's different for me because I am in a different time zone, but yeah, you get the point. The market opened and we just sold off, inverting this 1 minute fair value gap and essentially changing the state here. Currently I'm on the 30-second time frame. Let me actually switch to the 1 minute so we can see it more clearly. So okay, the market opened, sold off immediately, and leaving the 9:30 high and tapped above. I mean, I could have entered right from this 1 minute change in state and 1 minute inversion and target is like opposing liquidity down, but I just did not like how the market was kind of choppy. Here you can see it. So I zoomed out a bit more. I was looking on the 5 minute. So after we inverted this 5 minute fair value gap, I scaled in to the 1 minute again, and I was looking to take shorts. We saw that we created this small SMT, this internal SMT on these two highs. So with that in mind, after we have tapped the original change in state and the 1 minute inversion, I zoomed into the 30-second time frame and I was looking for a momentum shift to the downside, like a continuation towards the sell side liquidity. So after zooming in, we saw that 30-second inversion. After that inversion played out, I took a sell limit from the inversion, stop loss above the candle body high, and take profit at this external sell side liquidity. That was my first trade of the day. Let me clear the chart a bit. So after we saw a sweep of the sell side liquidity, and still my external bias was bullish just because we have this buy side liquidity up here and a low volume node untapped above, I was bullish. So okay, we swept this sell side liquidity. I zoomed out from the 30-second to the 1 minute, and I was waiting for this 1 minute to get inverse. We saw a 1 minute change in state here and also created like a bullish 1 minute fair value gap above. Whenever we are inverting 1 minute fair value gap and creating another fair value gap to the upside, it just means that the momentum is shifting again. I did not put my buy limit at an inversion just because it could happen that I would not get tapped. So I just put my buy limit on the 1 minute fair value gap. So I put my buy limit here, the price stopped it, and when take profit was at this initial 9.3 high. Whenever the price went above and closed above this swing high, I moved my stop loss to break even. And actually I took a screenshot, posted it in my Discord, and I mean, the moment I took the screenshot, the price reverted, few ticks away from hitting my take profit, and I got stopped at break even. That's one win and one break even so far. So okay, I delete all of this, and I was still bullish. So rebalance back down to this 1 minute inversion, and I was looking what the price is wanting to do. I saw that we have swept this internal sell side liquidity low and created an SMT divergence on these lows. We saw that we created 1 minute fair value gap and did not inverse it. The candles did not close below that. And also we had like this 1 minute inversion here, but we kind of disrespected it by this kind of closing below that. So I'm not gonna mark it out. I did not enter right away from this 1 minute just because I wanted to see a bit more momentum. So I waited. We got its change in state of delivery as well as another 1 minute fair value gap to the upside. I mean, when I saw this big momentum to the upside, I just set my buy limit at the newly created 1 minute fair value gap, and I had relatively tight stop loss. So I put it down to this candle body low and take profit at a 930 high above. I mean, I could have let it run all the way up to my initial drawn liquidity, which was this buy side level and this low value node. And you can see that we rebalanced it perfectly, but I was in with this only one contract and I didn't really want to risk that much. Like, I didn't want to risk my profits. So I just closed the fully one contract on the 930 high, which was the high probability move of this whole range. And that's pretty much it. Really, what you need to understand when trading, that market is just moving to hunt liquidity and fill imbalances, and that the entry model is not as important as the external draw. I could have like take shorts from this just because we got like a good entry model, but there wasn't any meaningful sell side liquidity. Because if we zoom out, let me zoom out to the hourly, you can see that during the Asia and London session we drastically sold off. I wanted to price the rebalance back to the discount or to the premium, the equilibrium of the range, 50% of the range. And you can see that it actually rebalanced perfectly to that equilibrium. Yes, with the internal buy side, also like this buy side liquidity above this swing high. And yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Really nice trade recap. Made around 2.1K on all of the five accounts I have. So yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.